Okay, welcome to the ECFA Development Fund briefing presentation. So on this presentation, Sarah Nicholas, Women's Football Development Officer, and myself, Dan Greenwood, National Football Development Officer, will take you through the Development Fund briefs that we've written up for Window 3.
Brief number 1 is Uefa Women's Euros 22 legacy through further education. The aim of this brief is to maximise the potential of the Women's Euros in 2022 through the creation and growth of internal and external playing opportunities within the college for female students, also connecting to the community. We're looking for a college who meet the criteria, who will be able to enhance the football participation and workforce and leadership offer, and develop the college into a community hub supporting grassroots provision. This is specifically for female activity, growing the number of female leaders, female coaches, and female opportunities to play the game.
Project 2 is growing disability provision. So this project is looking at how colleges can work with their local community to grow disability provision. So we're looking for a college here to create a disability football hub that will serve both internal and external football provision for pan-disability eligible players. So it'll be linked in with the FA's new strategy of Football Your Way. This programme has been set up to support the re-engagement of lapsed disability players, but also to encourage new disability players to take up the sport. A huge part of this project will be curating local relationships with partners in your area that have a reach into the disability demographic.
Brief number 3 is around female role models, again linking to Euro 2022, the Women's Euros here in England next summer. We recognise that there's a real opportunity and need for us to explore ways and opportunities to raise the profile of local leaders that are representative of our current demographic of the game and of the country. We're looking for a college who can create an education partner group, linking with relevant partners in the locality of a legacy city, one of the 8 that has already been founded, to link with the current legacy plans to create a programme which identifies, supports, elevates and celebrates female leaders across the game by growing and diversifying the workforce for today and for the future. We see this as a real opportunity to do something we've never done before and create a bespoke programme of support, opportunities, development. It isn't just a flash in the pan, but something that's really sustainable, which we can then elevate across the country to other colleges to modify for themselves.
This project is a street football project, and for this one we'll be looking for a college to come up with an innovative approach of running 3v3 or lower numbered football. So it can be 3v3, 2v2 or 1v1. Biggest focus of this project is innovation. So how do we engage players that are recreational players, and also how do we engage players that don't necessarily sit within a critical mass of football. So this could be groups of 6, groups of 4, or groups of 2. And we're really looking for a college that wants to build a brand around street football. So opportunities here for developing a website and a community presence, and working in partnership with a local small-sided football provider to roll this out. The rules of the game are up to you to decide, whether you decide it on points scored, nutmeg, next team wins, next goal wins, 1 goal, 2 goal, 3 goal. It's all completely up in the open for the college to decide how they develop and deliver this street football programme. We're hoping that a successful street football programme will be able to be rolled out across the country in the future, but we're looking for a college to get it started.
As we already mentioned, in terms of female leaders, we're looking for a college to lead on refereeing and to develop a referee academy with the purpose to retain and support officials starting out in football for an appropriately tested development structure bespoke for FE learners. In the past, we've had different opportunities for this to happen that have been across the board. We're really looking for a college who have got a great partnership with their county FA to develop a programme specifically for those who are just passing their qualification, who might be testing themselves within the college environment and we'd love to be able to keep them in the game by giving them an incredible early experience of refereeing and officiating in football. This programme needs to be bespoke to students, not something that's used from elsewhere, based on insight and relevant research that supports what students and young people need and want whilst coming into the refereeing sphere. And as we know, supporting referees is paramount to keeping them engaged, but also for ensuring we've got a game fit for purpose and being officiated by those who understand the game well, because it's theirs to be owned right now.
This project is based around utilising technology. So how do we upskill the student workforce to engage new and existing participants in football through emerging technology? So we're looking for a college to work with a local charter standard club or a local league, and using the student workforce to engage players on and off the pitch through technology. So this could be anything from player analysis to video technology, to physical analysis, and using these stats, these data, these new methods of technology and measuring technology to utilize players at a critical transitional age groups. So this could be under 12s, under 16s, under 14s, but a really exciting opportunity here to upskill a workforce within your college in new and emerging tech, and then deploy them into a local club to work with the young players on how they engage with football, both on and off the pitch.
This brief is surrounding football and mental health, with the intention to explore the capacity of football as a vehicle to support students experiencing mental health challenges. We know that sport and physical activity is a viable outlet for individuals to manage mental health challenges, as well as keeping themselves physically fit and healthy. Through research deployed by AOC and AOC Sport over the past year through the pandemic, the numbers and increase in those with diagnosed mental health conditions and students who have attempted suicide is incredible and an issue we can't ignore. We're looking for a college who are prepared to delve into this insight and research and develop a programme and process based on referrals and catching and supporting students early before their mental health deteriorates, and using football as the activity that brings them together and manages that challenge they're facing, not just in the moment, but as a continued programme that allows these young people to have a place where they belong and can find themselves through sport.
The Workforce Deployment Programme is a programme targeted at upskilling students internally and deploying them into quality assured coaching officiating opportunities on the college's facilities. So this programme is open to colleges that own and manage their own facilities, and we are looking for a college to work in partnership with their community lettings department, as well as some of the clubs and leagues that might use and book their pitches, to integrate a coaching or refereeing workforce into the opportunities that take place on the pitch. Now, this could be integrated to such an extent that clubs and leagues that are using the facility might have the option when booking the facility to book a student coach or a student referee at the same time, thus aligning upskilled students to opportunities that are taking place on the college doorstep. From us, we would like to see a college that is capable of upskilling the students, integrating them into the community lettings offer, and deploying them out into quality assured coaching refereeing opportunities with the users of the facility.
This brief is surrounding the creation of a football development apprentice. You may already know that AOC Sport and ECFA have a women's football development officer / apprentice programme. We're looking to create a role that is football broadly, in its broadest terms of football and futsal, not just the women's game, but every aspect, to enhance and grow the college football offer through the creation of a bespoke officer position, which is attached to an apprenticeship. The apprenticeship standard itself can be chosen by the college where relevant that supports this role, but we're really looking for a college that can support an individual and really maximise the intention for them to grow in the number of students participating in football on a regular basis, increase the number of students leading and volunteering in football, engage students from ethnic, minority and underrepresented groups based on the individual college's demographic, and work to ensure the college becomes a hub in the community, servicing the grassroots game of leaders, volunteers and players. A fully rounded post, which is an individual becoming a staff member within the college to grow football provision from inside out.
Thank you very much for tuning in today and listening to our ECFA Development Fund project briefs. The application window will open on the 17th of May and will stay open until the 11th of June. For more information on the funds and how to apply, please visit AOC Sport website. Thank you.